Hey y'all, how you doing? This is Amanda with Tap Mom and the Beg Brigade. How's everybody doing today? I know my video's late. I'm sorry. It's been that kind of day. Been kind of stressed out. Dealing with swollen hands. Hadn't been able to do a whole lot of crochet related things. Dealing with trying to figure out what Medicare program to pick. That's got me all confused. Did get a chance to visit with Kayla, with Llama Mama Kayla, over the phone again today. So that was wonderful. And it's always good to get to talk to her for a while. I tell you, the more we talk, the more I feel like I've known her my whole life. We got similar issues. And even our sons were born the same years, 92 and 99. Can you believe that? Isn't that crazy? 92 and 99. Both our boys were born the same years. Yep, they're both 7 years apart. It's really strange, but it's the truth. Yep. But I love that woman. But talking with her and then dealing with the Medicare people, I got to call back tomorrow and try to figure that out. Because I just don't want to have to pay a Medicare premium. If I can get away with not having to pay it, that's what I want. But that's just stressful. And Johnny picked out different yarn for his sweater. He decided he wanted to go with some different yarn. So now I have to switch gears on that. And hopefully get busy on those over the weekend, hopefully. But then I ended up drinking too much Mountain Dew, so that's got me kind of buzzing. Buzzing is the word, buzzing. But I just, when your hands are kind of swollen and achy, it makes it hard to want to crochet. And but I've been watching my tutorial for the cardigan again, and I think I'm going to just sit and practice that stitch, that decrease stitch. That's the word I couldn't remember yesterday, the decrease stitch. And so I'm going to just sit with some yarn and practice that stitch a bit before I use it on the yarn that I'm using for their cardigans or for their sweaters. I'm going to just sit and practice with it with a different yarn until I get that worked out. But this is going to kind of be a short video tonight because I'm just not feeling well. My hands are kind of hurting. I'm a little bit on the stressed out side, but I will be fine. Don't worry, I will be fine. This is about my third or fourth time trying to record a video, and I can't seem to get my words straight. So, but I have faith that the good Lord is going to see me through. I just having a mental moment, but we all have them. I did make a new friend through selling some of my scrap yarn on Marketplace, and I re-pulled all my scrap yarn out of the box that I keep in. I'd been collecting it since last year, and it just got my box. I had this big long blue box with locking handles, and it had gotten just full of yarn that I just partially used skeins and caked up yarn where I only used part of what I caked up and that kind of thing, and yarn that I didn't think I'd get to, and just partially used yarn, but yarn that I had just shoved into this box. All of it mostly in Ziplocs, where I had caked it up and left it in a Ziploc, and used one or two pieces, because a lot of times if you get a skein, my ball winder won't like cake up the whole skein on one cake. It cakes up like 3 or 4 cakes out of that one skein. So I usually end up with like 4 cakes for like a skein of yarn. So it ends up in a Ziploc with 4 little cakes, and I may use 1 or 2 out of that whole, thing, and then I'll end up with that, whatever's left in the when I was doing the hats, when I was doing my loom knitted hats, that's where a lot of that came from, is I would end up with a lot of that left over when I do in the hats, because I would double strand, I use 2-strand of worsted when I do loom knitted hats, and that's what I primarily did last year, was hats. I still have a bunch of hats that I'll probably donate to the home, pre-made hats that I'll end up donating to the homeless again this year. I'll go down. They have a thing every third Sunday of the month, downtown Shreveport, and I'll take the hats down there and donate them in January, like I did this year. And this coming year, I'll do the same. I'll just take all my pre-made hats down there and donate them, and let the homeless have some new hats. And that way, they're not just sitting in Ziplocs in a bag in my closet. They'll actually be put to use. So, but that's mainly what that yarn was from, was my hat making. And so I took it all and put it in a big cardboard box and posted it on Marketplace. And this sweet lady named Cherie decided she wanted it, and we set up a meet time, and we've been chatting and made new friends. And so I get to meet her tomorrow and see how that goes. And maybe I have met me a new yarny friend, and you never know. I don't have a lot of friends outside the home. You know, it was the exception to Kayla that I have met in person. And I've met Miss Debbie in person, even though I don't get to see her much, because I only went to her church the one time. And then I had some issues with social anxiety that kind of have kept me from going back. But I just, I don't know. I don't like to get out too much. I wish that wasn't the case, but it is. But who knows? Maybe Miss Cherie will be different, and I'll hit it off with her fairly well, and our friendship will be different. You never know. But I'm going to cut this short here. I'm going to go and find something to watch on TV and hopefully do some crocheting. But I love y'all. God bless you. And remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend's waiting for you at the shelter. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.